Welcome, Pisces, to your March 2023 reading, and happy birthday to all you Pisces out there born in March. It's looking like a very significant month this month for you. Now, before I get into your reading, I just want to remind everyone I'm still offering that free mini reading for all new subscribers. And if you want to ask a question, just put new subscriber in the comment section below and then ask your question. Or if you don't have a question, you can just put new subscriber, free mini reading please, and I will shuffle my cards for you and get back to you. Now, for everyone else, if you need to ask a question, no matter what it is, you can ask it down in the comment section as well. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. You can already be a subscriber, a first-time viewer, whatever it is. You can also ask a question and I will give you a yes or a no answer, or just a short answer to your question, whatever message comes through when I shuffle for you. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, as I said, this month is looking very significant. Out of the 8 tarot cards, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of the 8, there are 5 major arcana cards here. So this is telling me that March is going to be a significant month for you. And I'll tell you what, it's going to be a really wonderful month. You've got the best card in the deck, the Sun card. Now, these cards are called Granny Jones Australian Tarot Book. I've never used them before, or tarots. I've never used them before, and they're quite whimsical, quite cartoon-like, sort of hand drawing, and they're actually quite hard to find. These are quite rare, these cards, but I just was drawn to them and I really love them. I get some wonderful messages that come through when I use them. So I just thought I'd add that in there. Now, the star, you start out with the star energy. This is a card of hope. Now, I feel like for a lot of you, wow, you're wanting a hope that a dream of yours will come true. I feel, have faith, Pisces, because it really will. Now, the star card is just so beautiful. It is, you've got so many cards of success here. So whatever you are endeavoring to do, whether it's love, whether it's work, whether it's just a project that you have been working on, even working on yourself here, there is so much success coming through. The star card does talk about success. The Chariot is another success card. The World, the Sun. I mean, I could go on and on. And you know what? Even the 10 of Wands is a card ultimately of success here. So I'm feeling like there is just things going right for you all over the place in March. But the star is really talking about just dreaming big. This is another one of those wish come true cards, and this really asks you to have a wish, dream on a star. And those of you that as I said, have had a wish, it's coming true here for you. And whether that is to do with love. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing like a few people showing up here for you. Now, you have got the Libra energy in Justice. The Chariot is also Cancer energy here. So some of you may have some significant people around you in March, but you've got the Knight of Cups here as well. This is a beautiful card. This is very romantic energy. So things are going wonderfully here, I feel, for a lot of you in a relationship. And I feel like if your wish has been regarding a great love here, I think this is definitely you coming into some wonderful, loving, romantic energy here with that Knight of Cups. Now, for some of you, if you've been wishing that, if you've been involved in some legal issues, if you have been involved with signing some contracts, things are going to go quite well for you here, obviously, as well. With just that Sun card, it just shines its light on every aspect. And the star and the sun, I mean, wow, there isn't much that can really go wrong here for you, I don't feel. But I feel like really there's going to be a lot of opportunities for you here in March, whether it is to do with a relationship or work. Either way, I feel like there absolutely is going to be some wonderful opportunities that are showing themselves for you in March as well. And not to mention, I think there's going to be some romance here. So even if you are single, I feel like romance is coming in for you. If you are in a relationship, I feel like March is going to be there's going to be some very romantic energy here for you. Now, as I said, touching on that sun again, wow, this is just optimism, wonderful, upbeat energy. There could be some travel here for some of you as well. You might be going on a bit of a journey here. And if not physically going on a journey, I feel like for a lot of you, you are transforming here. There is this sense of an inner journey, changing and becoming stronger emotionally for a lot of you here as well. There's some deep changes here, but just joy. I'm really feeling like this is a joyous month for you here, Pisces. I'm absolutely loving this for you. Now, again, the Chariot, this is telling me there could definitely be some travel here for you. I mean, the Chariot it's a vehicle. So some of you might be just either traveling for work or just traveling for pleasure. This could also be a trip of a lifetime for some of you that you've been dreaming of for a while. You might be going on a journey there. But the Chariot does talk about movement forward, regardless of whether it's physical travel. This could be moving forward in your career, moving forward in your relationship, moving forward with your health. If you've been struggling with health issues, there is this sense that things are changing and shifting for the better here. Now, the thing with the Chariot is you are essentially in control of where you are going. Now, again, if this is physical travel, you are the one that's going to be calling the shots, making the itinerary, making the plans, going where you want to go. But if this is you moving forward in your career, changing your health regime, you are the one in control. Now, with the Chariot in a traditional deck, you often see the charioteer pulling two creatures, usually horses, one black, one white, and this is supposed to represent the different forces in our life that are pulling us in two different directions here. But I feel like you are able to just have everything under control here for yourself, Pisces, in March, and you are going to be steering that Chariot in the direction of where you want to go. Now, the interesting thing here that I was noticing when I was doing your reading, there is a sun in nearly every card. Apart from the Nine of Cups and the Star card, and obviously the sun has got the sun in it, but there is a sun in every single card. And this is just telling me things are going to be just going so great for you in so many aspects of your life. And no matter what stresses or strains or pressures that you potentially have been under, this is some wonderful energy that really just makes everything better, heals everything. It's just, I'm loving this for you. Now, you have the Nine of Cups. What more can I say? This is wish fulfillment. This is self-satisfaction. This is you being really comfortable where you are. There's there's a lot of well-being around you. You're just happy, you're just joyful. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is really asking you again, as the same as the star card, to make that wish, because it can't not happen here for you, Pisces. Like I said, the sun, the star, these cards just are some of the loveliest in the deck here. And, it can't go wrong. But the Nine of Cups, really, one of my favorite cards in the deck. You are almost where you want to be here, Pisces. And I feel like, again, if you've been struggling in any area of your life, you are coming to the end. And I mean, here we've got your last two tarot cards. You've got the World card and the Ten of Wands. These are two cards that talk about endings. The World card is you stepping forward into a new dimension, not a new dimension. I mean, some of you might be astral traveling to other dimensions, but it's almost like you're stepping through a portal here into a new world for you, into a new life, and you have successfully completed a part of your travel, your life's journey. You've completed that now. You've learned the lessons that you've needed to learn, and you've gone through the struggles that you've had to go through, and you've tackled all of them successfully, and now you can move on. It's beautiful energy here, the completion and an achievement. You can really pat yourself on the back here, Pisces, because you've gone through so much. And when that World card comes in, I mean, if you look at the imagery on the Granny Jones deck here, she's tearing through the paper, or she's stepping through, as I said, into just a beautiful view, the perfect little home there with her little pet cat riding a tricycle, doing wonderful things seeing wonderful things that she never thought she would see. And I feel like for you, this is the same thing, Pisces. You've completed that part of your life now, and now you can step forward into a beautiful new future, a new era in your world. And again, the Ten of Wands, I mean, most of the time the Ten of Wands depicts that person walking down the road with that big pile of sticks on their back. They're hunched over because it's so heavy, but they're plowing on. And you have done this. You have just continued on despite the weight and the pressure that you've been feeling, whether it has been, again, in your work life. For Wands, I was going to say, for a lot of you, this probably will have to do with your work environment or a creative project that you have been working on, because of the fact that it is Wands. But this talks about any pressure that you have been carrying in your life. And for some of you, this can be the burden of trying to balance your relationships and get them just how you want. But the sun is rising in the distance here in the Ten of Wands, despite that burdensome load that the figure is carrying. And for a lot of you, if you've been feeling a lack of inspiration, that you haven't been able to be your creative self anymore, that there's been blocks there's an end coming to this as well. So you're going to be able to really produce some wonderful stuff there for yourself creatively. And even for work, if you feel like you've been carrying a lot of pressures here in work, and things have been going quite slowly for you and not been going in the direction that you are really wanting them to, again, I feel like there's going to be a change coming in for you here, and things are going to be quite wonderful, quite lovely. But all tens most definitely talk about endings here. So you're coming to the end of having to carry any of those heavy loads, and have the responsibility of getting things to work right, and having them turn out the way you want them to. This is coming to an end. And again, you know, this is a card of success, because despite the fact that you've been under pressure and carrying this load and having all of the responsibilities on you, you've done it. You are successful at completing that. And so this is just wonderful. And you know, this just leads into, and I love it how the cards always do this, this just leads into your final Gateway Oracle card from Denise Lynn, Embracing the Future. And you know, this card just mirrors the energy of the world so much. I mean, if you look at the imagery in the Embracing the Future card, you see the figure there stepping through that doorway into a wonderful new land, into new opportunities that are going to be coming in for you. And it's the same as the World card. You know, you see Granny Jones staring through the portal and being able to step through into a new world, a new era in her life, a new maybe her dreams coming true here. This is you just really, you haven't got the Magician card here, but I feel like that energy of the Chariot and the energy of the world, you are now sort of in control of where your life is going to take you. But embracing the future, this has the affirmation on it that says, I step into the future with an open heart. And the meaning of this card is, what is expected in life tends to be realized. If you anticipate an amazing, joyous, healthy, prosperous future, this is more likely to occur for you than if you assume the worst. Expect the best. Be open for anything. Imagine your life filled with happiness. Your wondrous future is resting on the horizon of your soul, shimmering and bright. The universe wants you to know today is yesterday's future, and in every moment you are creating your future. If you patiently wait for the future to bring you joy and contentment, your desired outcome may never arrive. But if you learn to create happiness now, your days will be filled with pleasure and bliss. It's great to have a dream. However, if you don't learn to find satisfaction in the meantime, you may not notice when your dreams come true. The purpose of life is not about manifesting your dreams. It's about discovering the inner gifts of your heart and experiencing and sharing joy. Be happy now. Enjoy the journey as much as the destination. I truly love that message for you, Pisces. That's really saying, just go for it. Just be happy. Dream big and create your reality. Don't allow those fears to come into your life that are going to change your mood and change your perspective and have you thinking pessimistically. If this is to do with a new career, think about you signing that contract of the perfect job. If it's about your love, think about your relationship just flowing smoothly and you connecting perfectly with your partner. If it's about attracting the perfect person for you, then visualize who it is you want. You are actually stepping through. You've completed that part of your life now. You can say goodbye to the pressures, the worries, the stresses, the strains that you've had. And now you are ready to do exactly what that Gateway Oracle card says and embrace the future. So I hope that message resonated with you, Pisces. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading, or certainly just simply ask a question, a yes or a no question, or something that you require a short answer to, and I will be happy to shuffle my cards for you. Have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.